Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, I'm really excited because one, we're driving the Supra and I'm gonna be taking it to Daikoku. But most importantly, what I'm excited about is we're taking this back to the initial chassis dyno that we did the power check on to see how much horsepower that old HKS turbo kit that was on this car. There's nothing wrong with the turbo kit. It was period correct. It's about 15 years old and it made about 418-ish horsepower. Since then, we've completely rebuilt everything. The car makes over 680 horsepower at the rear hubs. That's a lot of horsepower, but we tuned it on a hub dyno. And there's always a lot of arguments that I see where people say that like, you know, hub dynos either read less or read more and chassis dynos read more and less. And I want to put that argument to rest today and find out what the real difference actually is. So we're going to be doing a comparison today. One, to kind of know what's the actual horsepower rating difference from that initial test that we did so we can see how much better the car is improved, but also to be able to compare between a hub dyno and a roller chassis dyno. That aside though, we're going to be driving the car and ripping. We made a few little changes to the rear end, raised the coilovers a tiny bit, rolled the guards a bit more, so we shouldn't be rubbing anymore, and we can put all 680 horsepower with any lag down to the tarmac. Let's go have some fun. Whew. The only thing that sucks is I haven't gassed up the AC yet and gotten that all sorted out. And unfortunately, it's gotten pretty warm here in Japan, so gonna be running with the windows down today, which means more to do, but I love just how clean this thing looks. Got myself my coffee, let's go for a drive. Nearly forgot the ETC card. Are we good? All right, we're locked in. Now we can go. It's a tunnel. Car guys gotta do tunnel things. I love this thing. Oh God. Now that the rear actually grips and doesn't touch the guards, I can stay in it. It's so good. God damn. We have arrived at SDF with the Supra. Masa's here. We're gonna back it onto the chassis dyno. Let's get to it. We're getting the car all strapped in. I'm really happy how this didn't rub at all now when we were doing just a few of those little pulls on the road. So stoked. Look at the markings there from previously. Just added an extra 1.5 centimeter to the length of the coilover and I rolled the guards a little more too. And seemed to fix that. There's a bit of dirt up there. I need to get under there with the pressure washer. Now, if you're watching for the first time, a quick rundown of what we've got going on here. Stock internal engine with BC272 cams and springs and retainers. We've then got a full R-Tech exhaust manifold and rear housing hot side with a 45mm gate and a G4900. This is their special housing that allows you to use the smaller V-band flange in like a G35 setup instead of the bigger like 3-inch one. We're running a full 4-inch exhaust. The wastegate is plumbed back into the exhaust, goes all the way out to a nice HKS super silent muffler. And at the hub dyno, we did 680 rear horsepower at the hub. So I'm excited to see what we're gonna make today. All right, we're all loaded up, baby. High boost setting. We're not gonna run a fan. Maybe we'll pull it out if I'm not happy with the number, but I have a feeling that this thing's gonna show a much larger number than what we got on the hub dyno. I'll be very surprised if it's lower. This thing has changed so much since when we last had it here. I'm excited. That's perfect boost control. it's about the same. That's really interesting. Can we make the graph higher? Make the graph go to 700 so we can see the difference? I'm actually pretty impressed. This didn't really shoot way above, like it's not really higher or less. This is actually kind of interesting. Yeah. Wow. I'm actually so far pretty impressed that this hasn't got, like, it's not drastically higher or lower. Interesting. I guess it's a little warmer today as well. That'll probably, you know, but how do you adjust for that? I have no idea. Arguably the same result after a second pull. We're going to set up the fan and see if it does anything different. It is a lot warmer now, and when we finished the last runs on this, it was, you know, it's all the way down in Gifu. It's a lot colder there, so it was definitely, I would say, a good 10-15 degrees cooler, but it's arguably the same result in my opinion if you take that into account. We got the big boy fan running. We're going to let this sit for about 10-15 minutes, let everything kind of cool down a bit. Then we'll do another run with the fan on and see if we get any higher numbers. But I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Like, I know a lot of, like, I believe the argument. I'm kind of impressed, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of dumbfounded because it was just something a lot of people used to tell me, that chassis dynos were reading a lot higher than hub dynos. I'm sure some do, you know, it comes down to how they're calibrated, and there's different factors as well with weather station stuff and being able to calculate depending on humidity in the air and all that type of stuff, but I'm a little dumbfounded right now. All right, intercooler's all nice and cooled down. Let's see if we'll get another 20 squeezed out of this, and then it'll be the same result, because it was quite cool when we ran this thing. I'm excited. I'm actually stoked the result here on the chassis dyno is pretty much the same. I didn't expect that. I wonder what, like, the other differences are though. All right, let's spin this thing up, baby. On a chassis dyno compared to a hub dyno. That's really cool. I hope this video taught you guys something interesting. It taught me something. 同じ680. That's really interesting. Can we do a comparison between the first one with the old HKS turbo and now the new one? I just want to see how different it is. So, yeah, and then that's it. Wow. This is the old HKS turbo setup. This is the new Garrett G40 900 setup with the Artec exhaust housing and manifold. What a difference this is. I mean, we've got a little bit more torque here, and that's expected because we've got a much bigger turbo, but it's not that much different. This is actually really impressive, and it just keeps going. And the G40 900 is such a good turbo for this. It's so happy with it. And it'll go more too if we get better fueling and turn it up. 1.5 bar of boost, same boost levels as what we did on the hub dyno. Everything's the same, just the temperature's a bit warmer today. That's it. I'm really stoked. This is a good result. Answered so many questions. Also seeing this on the graph, the difference between old technology and new technology, is cool. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed doing that little test today. It was just something I've always wondered, something people have always told me, that like hub dynos read less than chassis dynos, and I just think we really like nailed that on the head today and answered a question in my head. Now don't get me wrong, if people don't calibrate their dynos correctly and turn, you can change some settings to make some numbers look bigger than what they are. But I think today the results were really interesting and I'm glad we did that. Now I think it's time we enjoy the Supra a little bit on the road and we go to Daikoku. I just want to show you guys how responsive this thing is. I'm cruising in 4th gear. I put my foot down and the car's already making boost at like 2,500 RPM on the highway in 4th gear. Obviously it's from a little bit of a bog, but this thing is crazy responsive. Pretty much from 3K up, it's party town. I love it. I can't get over this as a G40. On a 3-liter. Another tunnel. I love any lag, man. So good. God, it's so good. So good. Another example for you guys is we are in 5th gear right now, 2,000 RPM, cruising at about 80 Ks an hour. I put my foot down and I'll tell you the moment we go over boost looking at the gauge. We're over boost, we're boosting, we're making power. And I'm not even going 100% throttle. I'm just like quarter throttle. It's so good. The weather today is absolutely amazing. It's so warm, but also nice and cool in the breeze. Oh man, we're literally approaching Daikoku in 400 meters. I'm excited, man. I wonder who's gonna be there. It's Saturday at around, I don't know, what is it, 1 o'clock now, 2 o'clock now? It's about 2:30. See who's there. One thing I've noticed that I want to fix is I wonder how to get the OEM boost gauge working, because that stopped working since I plugged in the link. And I wonder if it's because I removed a sensor from the engine bay, or if it's something I need the ECU to output or something. But it's not a big deal. It'd just be nice to have that gauge working, just for the aesthetics, you know what I mean? There are the loops, baby. Such good weather today. I need to clean everything. There's so much pollen on my car already, it's wild. So frustrating trying to keep a car clean in spring in Japan. Also, Claritin is your best friend. Oh, there's some nice cars. There's some supercars, GTRs, 34s, bunch of cool cars. We'll definitely have to check it out. Hell yeah. We made it, and it looks like the kids love it. I love seeing that. It's been a really long time since I've been here, I feel like in the daytime, and it's super cool to see some nice cars here. 32 with a Mines RB26 package in there. Nice 34 GTR. Oof. The Z-Tune kit on this 34 is nice. Oh dude, he's even got the Nismo seats. Gosh. Yo, TA Celica? That thing's beautiful. Interesting, man. Dude, look at the Ariyama Mia. It's like a GT3 RS Porsche green. That looks cool. Some sick cars here. Nice 35 GDR. Yo, what is this thing? This is cool. What is this? Alfa Romeo. Well, that explains why I didn't know what it was. Ooh, yeah, let me hear that rotary. This thing's cool. This looks like a crane or something, or some kind of bird. It's cool. Left-hand drive too. Dang, the interior in this is nice. Old school. Look how high the shifter center console is. It's kind of cool. Where did Alfa Romeo go wrong with their new stuff? I feel like their old stuff looks way better than their new cars, but I don't know. It's nice. Twin tips too. Oh yeah, hey, 350. It's cool. I found a Natasha Swift. Dude, he's done a bumper cut too. I actually really dig that. That's kind of cool. I like that a lot. Dang, that's sick. Some more Natasha. Interesting. Some VRS wheels. What is this, like a Camry? This looks like a Camry in Australia, but I guess, yeah, it's a Camry Gracia? Huh. There you go. It's kind of cool. I dig that. Nice M3 E30. Beautiful. If I was to ever get an E30, it would have to be this type. Very cool. Ooh, EG Civic. That thing's clean. RPF1's on black too. Dude, this thing is clean. I like the white look with the black trim and the black. RPF1's kind of slap. Yeah, that's nice. I dig that a lot. And of course, a CRX in front of the Civic. This thing's absolutely immaculate. Wow, didn't even know you could find these in this condition anymore. And then of course, beautiful Hachiroku. This is the one we saw when we were driving in. Wow, that's nice. And Natasha ND. Oh, it kind of makes sense because this tomorrow is Natasha Tengoku. Natasha Heaven event is happening at Odaiba. I'm actually going to be live streaming it, so by the time this video goes up though, it's probably already over. So you snooze, you lose. Go follow me on Twitch. Let's go see what other cars are here. Yo, this thing just rocked up. That thing is so long. Wow. Like overhangs into the other car park almost. So cool. Dang, look at this old school Cresta. Small wheels, E-wings, tiny steering wheel too. Very period correct. This is sick. So cool, man. Next to an Integra, EF, couple EFs. Old Gloria up there too. Man, this stuff's cool. Nice 180. The Supra kind of blends in here now. Let's look at this Gloria. This thing's sick. My question is this a straight six or is this a V6? It is a V6. Nope. It's a straight six. L series. Very cool. With EFI. Interesting. That's cool. Wow. Super cool. The interior is amazing. Dude, it's so cool. I've never seen this model Gloria before. And it's pillarless. That's really cool. I didn't even notice that on the other side. The dash is sick. Oh my gosh. Yeah, well, EFI old school L series. Never knew they even made them like that. When I was walking over there, from the front this looked like an EF, but it is definitely not. This is a CRX. Very cool. I never realized just how similar these are actually. Super clean FD, beautiful. Look at this station wagon. Oh, the TA's heading off. So quiet too. I love that. MRS. MR2s, man, they're so underrated. Such a good, cheap, affordable car. They've gone up a little bit now, but they're still one of the best affordable entry cars to getting into like grip and time attack stuff. Fair few mod options for them too. Look at this wide body on this one. Carbon hood on this one. Once again, epic wide body. On some TCs too. Cool. I love this little lineup here. These guys drive hard. Classic 32 GTR next to a very clean JZX 100 Chaser. Another 32. Dang, the interior on that is beautiful. Yo, tofu delivery service K-van. See, this is more accurate, I feel. Oh man, especially in this day and age, you'd be delivering tofu in a K-van for sure. I love that. And a Pajero. Now, this is cool. The Tasha EG. Some Rega Masters. Dang. Thing's actually really clean. That's cool. I'm not sure what happened there though. That's such weird damage, like 3 holes. Huh. Otherwise though, cool livery. I dig it. Some other car over here I saw pull in that I definitely want to check out and show you. Oh yeah. This is probably one of the cleanest NSXs I've seen. All the LED light conversion, titanium exhaust. Very cool. Ooh, that's a clean Still 80. Nice. But this thing is like, dang, it looks good. Left-hand drive though. I've said this before, but there's actually, I think maybe more left-hand drive NSXs of this particular model with the pop-up lights in Japan than right-hand drive. A lot were imported from the US because of just how there was like none. Like they didn't make that many right-hand drive ones here, and a lot of people, it was cheaper for them to import the left-hand drive ones than to get their hands on a right-hand drive one. Interesting, right? It's cool though, this thing is beautiful, super clean. Wanted to show you guys the titanium pipes. Very nice. It's definitely time for a quick food break. I haven't eaten any lunch. Rushed to Masa's Dyno. It's been a fun day though, just enjoying driving the Supra around. Do me a favor though guys, smash that like button, write us a comment and subscribe if you haven't already. If I get at least 5K likes on this video, I'll throw the keys to the Supra to May and we'll make that video next. I was so hungry, I focused on the food and never even showed it to you, but the ramen at Daikoku always slaps. Try it out. Add some ryu, some Chinese chili oil. It's all provided there, some fresh garlic and a bunch of pepper. And trust me, it'll slap. Get the chashu men, it's like the best. Anyways, since I've eaten, another 80 Mark 4 Supra rocked up. This one's clean. TEs, bronze, red. A lot of rock chips on the front though from it driving hard and fast. Ganadors. Actually, I kind of want a set of Ganadors for my car, but no wingless. This is how I used to see a lot of Supras back in Australia. I actually really dig this look. It reminds me of the Sora though. You know the 30 Sora? A little bit like that. They are pretty much the same chassis though, I believe. There's a few differences. Is that clean FD again? Let's see what else is here. Ooh, what is that? An Aston Martin Itasha car. That's cool. Something about this is actually pretty inspiring. Nerds grow up to get filthy rich, get sick cars, and still put their favorite anime character on it. I love that. Crest is rolling out. Dude, that looks so good. So cool. Dude, I can't imagine trying to maneuver out of a car park with no power steering. These guys, do they have power steering? I don't know. I don't think so. Haha, love the bike. Oh my gosh, I don't know if you can see, but his sunglasses had the little chain that like goes around your neck, like what my grandma used to wear or something, you know? So cool. There's a cute little cappuccino rocked in. It's like a candy green, it's cool. Love it. There's a lot crammed in this thing. It's such tiny cars. I think my favorite thing about these though is, I'm not sure if you can see, but the dash revs to 12. 12,000 RPM. Same engine that's in my K-Van, by the way. Well, variant of it, K6A. This thing's cool. RS4 Stagia. Dude, this thing's very stock. I love it. Dang. Haven't seen like a stock 13 bay in a long time with the stock intercooler piping and everything. Very cool. Old NK wheels too. Funny story, my S15, when we got it from Okachan storage, had these same wheels on it. Still ladies look good, eh? Another really clean 13 on 32 wheels. Very nice. And then this thing just rolled in. There really is nothing better than a Miku Itasha car. I'm excited to see a lot more of this type of thing tomorrow at the Itasha Tengoku. All right, that's me tapping out. Time to drive this thing back to the shop. I need to get remoteless entry sorted out. One thing I will say though, is this key's kind of cool. What's it have written on here? I haven't actually looked at this, but this may be one of those like period custom keys, because it's definitely not the OEM key. Let's say like racing something on here. I can't figure it out, but it's still a very cool key. It's the only key that came with this car. Got the Supra safely back to the shop. The next car we're gonna be working on is my FD car, obviously, but I wanna get this car back on the road, and we've got the transmission for it and everything now to get the fab work done, so that's all we gotta do is just spend like a good day or two smashing this out, and the OG SR car will be back, and then we can drop it off to Okachan and have him get the aero and all the new paint stuff sorted out with the car, but I'm really stoked. On another note though, I got here and there was a package waiting for me in the letterbox. I don't know who made this, but this is freaking cool. It's like a pen holder, or maybe I can use this for like all my welding stuff, markers and stuff like that in the shop. It's got like a felt base on it, but it's a titanium like holder with my logo on it. This is freaking cool. I don't know who did this, but thank you. This is the coolest gift ever. For those of you that do want to send us cool little gifts and stuff like that, our shipping address for the HQ is actually on the contact page on our website, SAMMIT.net. And at the same time, go grab yourself some new Supra merch and support the channel and the team. But yeah, this is super cool. The welds actually look fire on this, dude. Dang.